On March 12, 2025, in a quiet suburban neighborhood of Houston, Texas, a crime unfolded that no one saw coming. The streets were calm. The houses were dark. Families were asleep. But inside one home, something unthinkable was happening. 34-year-old Daniel Harper was known as a friendly and helpful neighbor. He worked as a sales manager and often assisted elderly residents with small repairs. To the outside world, he appeared responsible and composed. His wife, Emily Harper, was a respected school teacher, warm, patient, and admired by her students. They had been married for 7 years and lived what looked like a stable middle-class life. But appearances can be deceiving. At 11:47 p.m., Houston police received a 911 call. The caller was Daniel. His voice sounded panicked. He said he had found his wife unconscious in their bedroom. She was not breathing. Emergency responders arrived within minutes. Emily was lying beside the bed. There were no broken windows. No forced entry. No sign of robbery. Paramedics attempted CPR. It was too late. Emily Harper was pronounced dead at the scene. At first, it looked like a tragic medical emergency, but detectives sensed something was wrong. There were faint bruises around Emily's neck. The medical examiner confirmed the cause of death was strangulation. This was not natural. This was homicide. Daniel told investigators he had been watching television in the living room while Emily was in the bedroom. He claimed he went to check on her and found her on the floor. But his timeline did not fully add up. Security cameras from a nearby home showed no one entering or leaving that night. There was no intruder. Forensic teams collected fingerprints, phone data, and financial records. What they uncovered changed everything. Emily had recently contacted a divorce attorney. Text messages showed frequent arguments about money, trust, and frustration. Bank records revealed Daniel had hidden significant debt, including loans, credit card balances, and gambling transactions. Detectives began to see a motive. When confronted with this evidence, Daniel's calm behavior started to break. After hours of questioning, he requested a lawyer. 2 days later, he was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Prosecutors argued the couple had argued that evening about divorce and financial problems. They believed the confrontation escalated inside the bedroom. They said it was not just anger. It was control. Daniel could not accept losing his marriage, his image, and his reputation. During the trial in late 2025, neighbors filled the courtroom, shocked by the accusations. Forensic experts testified the bruising showed sustained pressure and intentional force. The defense claimed there was no eyewitness and no confession. But investigators presented disturbing internet searches found on Daniel's laptop. Days before the murder, he had searched divorce settlements, financial consequences, and methods of strangulation. After 3 weeks of testimony, the jury deliberated for 9 hours. The verdict was guilty. Daniel Harper was sentenced to life in prison without parole. The neighborhood slowly returned to normal. Children played outside. Lawns were trimmed. Neighbors waved politely again. But one house remained.